Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are going to be looking at Series 111 Finn Balor. Now, I know that he just came out with Finn Balor not too long ago. I think it was like Series 107 or something of that nature. So I'm going to try to pull him over so that we can do a comparison of what he looked like a couple series ago to the series that we have right now. One of the things that I do have to be completely transparent about is I am a very big Finn Balor fan. Watched him whenever he was in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Then when I saw him come over to NXT, I lost my mind, especially that first time that we got to see him become the Demon. He's now since been part of the Judgment Day, kind of gone away from the Demon character, but absolutely still, I think he puts on hell of a good matches. I wish we could see him a little bit more prominent in the World Championship type of scene, but you know, all good things that come to those who wait. So, with that being said, we're going to do like we always do. As you can see, beautiful open window right there has a nice little glamour shot of him. Same glamour shot on the back or on the side. And on the back, you have that little look of him coming down the actual aisleway. Now, on the back, it says SummerSlam 2023 saw the rematch 7 years in the making as the Rogue Prince challenged Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. So, this is off of the SummerSlam rematch. Actually, SummerSlam 7 years prior to that, like it said, he took on Seth Rollins. Now, the difference between this one and that one was Seth Rollins was kind of the bad guy, and Finn Balor was the good guy at that time. So they switched roles that way, but also it was for the Universal Championship. Whoever won was going to win that title for the first time. And in that match, there's a part where Seth Rollins throws Finn Balor into the barricade. And when he does, he ends up hurting his arm. And so they actually had to have surgery. So, yes, Finn Balor did win the match. He is technically the very first Universal Champion. Unfortunately, the very next night, he had to actually relinquish it. So, this is kind of the buildup for it that he's been, building up that hatred for the last 7 years. Now, unfortunately, spoilers, if you want to go back and watch that match, pause it right now, go watch the match, the 2023 SummerSlam. But if you're not wanting to, Finn Balor did lose. Seth Rollins kept the title, so on and so forth. There's a little bit of distinction between the Judgment Day, and it starts corroding a little bit of the Judgment Day to where we see him now, where Damian Priest is now out. So Finn Balor is the kind of pseudo leader of it. So we're going to go ahead and open this up real quick. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to open this up. I'm also going to try to get the other Finn Balor figures so we can kind of look and see what it looks like comparatively. All right. See you in a bit. Welcome back. Got them out of the package. So right off the bat, one of the things that you'll see, look at that 7, kind of pointing exactly where that injury happened. Very making it very well known that he has not forgotten that at any point in his life. Now, I do like that they have him shredded because if you've ever seen Finn Balor, he is very, very shredded. I think that's one of the reasons why my wife watches Finn Balor matches with the mute on. It's kind of weird. I don't judge, so, but I do like this contrast. Everything about this, because of that black, especially that black and purple and that white, just really, really pops. I do like that. He's got that X on there. Now, one of the cool things about this compression sleeve makes it to where you don't, as far as the toy maker goes, doesn't have to put as much detail into the figure itself because, as you can see, it covers up a lot of his tattoos. So you don't have to worry about the deco. Now, he does have that tattoo on his hand, and for every hand that they have, it's on every single spot, which I really like that because, once again, it's that attention to detail. Could they have gone the cheap route and just kind of you know just done the hand and not had to worry about the tattoo? Yes, but they cover every detail. Also, you'll see that it has this little, it's supposed to be like a handkerchief or a towel. As you can see, I'm kind of pulling on it. I don't want to pull too hard because I don't want to rip it off, but it's not moving. It's not coming out. This is exactly how he kind of wrestles. It's kind of tucked in his joggers, that kind of stuff. I really like that because it's just one more thing that's attention to detail. Now, does he wrestle throughout the entire match with that? Not. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes it falls out and that kind of thing. But I like that they did this. Now, the other thing that I think pops I'm a sucker for white. I'm a sucker for a white outfit to begin with because it just stands out right away. But with these color contrasts, even better. Love the shoes. As you can see, he's got the tennis shoe mold, but on the back, it actually has his actual logo. So the Finn Balor logo is that logo on the back of his heel. Now, comes with multiple accessories as far as the hands go, but it also comes with like just a regular jacket, like a almost like a bomber jacket, so you can put it on there if you want to. The one cool thing that I love is you don't typically get a whole lot of staining with Mattel figures like you do with the AEW ones, but that's okay. So if you want to, you could probably wear that jacket, and then if you're going to play with it and you need to take it off, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of staining, or that's just been my luck anyway. So comes with a lot of the accessories, the same kind of accessories that you would normally see as far as mic holding hands, fist holding hands. Something that's more true to his form is going to be his finger guns. Because if you know anything about Finn Balor, he was one of the pioneers of the Bullet Club, and he's kind of just used that logo and that kind of look for the entire course of his career since then. The other thing is that he's also the people who would do the Too Sweet. He hasn't done that with the Judgment Day because they're kind of doing their own thing, but man, he was one of those founding members of one of the most, outside of WWE, hard to become mainstream in wrestling when you're not under a powerhouse like WWE, especially at that time. So, and that was over in Japan. So, with it being New Japan Pro Wrestling, all the way on the other side of the world and still being able to make a name for himself here in the US before he even got to the US is incredible. Because, as you may or may not know, Finn Balor is not actually from the US, he's actually from Europe. So, kind of cool. Now, I told you I was going to pull up his other Finn Balor from, I want to say, is like series 107. Once again, you can see where they're using the same logic with the compression type sleeve, but he's also got that tattoo on his hand, but you don't have to put a bunch of deco into it. So then you're able to do crazy stuff like this. As you can see, he does come with his own head, right? I was able to pull that out. It comes with his own head, but he also comes with some of the entrance gear, because sometimes during the main events or the big pay-per-views where he's going to be kind of wrestling on his own, he comes out with a mask that he takes off. And I love that it's an actual head, so you pop off the old one and you put the other one on. It just gives a little something to the actual wrestling figure. A lot of the same things used over again, getting the most out of your molds. We understand that. Shoe mold is going to be the same, pants are going to be the same. A lot of this is going to be the exact same. So it's a paint by numbers, you know. It makes it so that they can put more money into another figure or another part of the line, or just take the extra money and call it profit. The other accessory that he did have was his jacket. Now this is different from this jacket, not in the cloth goods department or anything. This one just has a hood. This one doesn't. So as you can see, a lot of similarities. But what are your thoughts? Are you a Finn Balor fan? So this has been my review of the Finn Balor. What is your thoughts? What do you like? What don't you like? You see the similarities. See somebody that you're going to want to pick up. If you do, I think this one is going to still be around in the toy aisles. I think you can also get them in Ringside Collectibles. So it's up to you if you want to. So this has been my take. What's yours? Comment, like, subscribe. Love to hear from you. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.